So I have been seeing a Chinese herbalist doctor. You guys saw the journey of me having my baby, and then I just disappeared for 2 years. I just want to talk about Kemet's dad. See? Smells amazing. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Harmon, and I'm back with another video because it is what it is. So I have been seeing a Chinese herbalist doctor. Where's my mascara? I feel like my skin has been looking a lot better. Not because, like, I do acupuncture with him, so it's not just that. It's just that a food, like, so I am supposed to be. Okay, can I get my thoughts out? I cut alcohol, so he also wants me to cut fatty foods, fine sugars, drink hot water instead of cold water, like room temperature or hot water, and like hot soups and stuff. So I've just been kind of changing my diet to that, and so because of that I've been having more turmeric and like spices and stuff, because I like a flavorful soup if I'm not gonna have, I can't have spicy foods either, which is like a lot of habesha food. So, and already like I've been feeling a little bit gluten intolerant, so I've been trying to stay away from like bread, macaronis, wheat, you know, that kind of stuff. I've been noticing my skin is like looking a lot better, which I'm very happy about. I don't really wear face makeup, but I do wear sunscreen. So I actually saw Rihanna. If y'all don't know, I'm a Fenty fanatic, you could even call me. Fenty Beauty, if you guys ever want to do a collab, let your girl know. Alright, I think I'm ready to make cookies. I hope this makes my son happy. Alright, let's go make some cookies. So 1 cup of oatmeal. This is, I believe, quick oats. I went grocery shopping at my mom's house. Anyone else do that? Comment down below, because ain't nobody trying to buy every freaking ingredient. Sometimes we gotta share. 1/2 cup of flour. I did go and buy flour because I know I'm gonna need that. Okay. Baking soda. We need 1/2 teaspoon. Pinch of salt. Oh, I forgot I don't have an egg. Damn. This is gonna have to be a no egg cookie then. Shoot. It says 1/4 cup of butter. I think this should be enough. Maybe I need more butter just because I don't have a binding agent. Okay. Then I need, it says maple syrup. I've never put maple syrup, but how much? 1/4 cup. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix my wet and dry, but too late. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Oh no, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, that's enough. And 1/2 cup of white sugar. Actually, we're just gonna do brown sugar. This is gonna be a little bit of a remix. It says 1 teaspoon. So. And then I like to put a little bit of vanilla. Not a lot. Okay. What did I set the oven to? 350. Honestly, my son has been wanting cookies. And like I have like these ginger cookies, but he wanted like oatmeal cookies because that's what I've been buying him, oatmeal chocolate chip. And it's like, bro, I don't have any. We ate them all. Like I'd be sneaking in 1 or 2 with a glass of milk at night too. So yeah, I just want to talk about Kemet's dad briefly. just so you guys can understand a little bit about what my mind process is and like what's really going on. I'm sure you guys have questions. I am a single mother, kind of by choice, kind of not. I met Kemet's dad in 2020. Okay, we lived in the same like housing complex for students. I moved there because they opened it up for anybody because it was COVID, and a lot of the students of that university, of our major university, moved out, so there was lots of space. He was already living there. I met him. We knew each other for about like a year, and then we had a conversation that, you know, we had that conversation, let's just say that, okay? And then literally got pregnant right away, okay? Then he just wasn't, he didn't want to be responsible, we'll say that. I told him that, you know, we made this decision and I'm not going to make any other decision, and so I'm going to have this baby, you know? And so that's where beautiful Kim came. And it was a good, healthy pregnancy, I will say, after the fact. Like, it was a good, healthy pregnancy. It's just the communication with his father did not make it fun for me, you know? So I had to do everything by myself, basically. I did have some support by friends and family. They did help me feel like to celebrate it more, and I have some core memories with them, which I'm very grateful for. I have the baby. I was like in no contact with him, right? So my mom was with me when I had the baby. That's also a vlog that's up here. I moved to my apartment after I graduated school, business graduate, second diploma. And then he's like, you know, I want to be there for my kid, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, let me know. I'm very tired. I'm not sleeping. You need to come at this time. Or he'll ask me like, okay, blah, blah, and tell me his work schedule. And I'm like, okay, well, you know. And then this guy sometimes wouldn't even show up. Sometimes he'd message me like a day or 2 days later saying, oh, sorry, I forgot. Or, oh, I've had a busy week. My car this, my car that. After the fact, not like during the fact. So I'm sitting here with the baby thinking that this guy's going to come. And he didn't come. You know, and it's like, okay, so I'm talking to his parents, near to no involvement, okay? But I'm talking to his parents, and I'm telling them, like, are you guys not being serious? You guys obviously don't care, like, are you guys normal people? Like, you guys don't care about children? Like, this is your grandkid, this is their first grandkid that I know of, you know? So I'm like, what the hell? I already knew I did not want to be with this guy, and I think that was an issue for him, because he always wanted to have this family style thing, and so do I. I still want a family, full family, mother, father type of family, you know? But I am not gonna carry no nigga. I am not gonna carry no nigga. I'm not. If you can't take care of yourself, I'm not gonna be your mother and a mother to a baby. I could just be the mother to the baby. I'm sorry, I am that generation. I've seen a lot with my aunts and my mother and a lot of other women where I just don't want that life. I can have a clean house and a happy baby and work. Maybe not all at the same time. I'm going through that. I'm struggling all that. And yes, there's things that pop up in life that I'm like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. But I'm not trying to take care of you too. Especially when you're not carrying your role. Because nowadays these women are working, taking care of the kid, cleaning the house, cooking, have to look good, have to give some, all for these guys to just go to work, come back and hang out with the boys, or do some, you know, like, they're not even, like, they don't care about your feelings, they don't care, they want you to, like, you know, they just want to put in what they want to put in, they don't really care about, you know, how you're feeling, how you're doing, how you're deteriorating, how my body changed, my whole body changed when I had my kid. I am not the same person that I was before I had my baby, you know. I did end up getting a lawyer because of all this back and forth and him always trying to make me look like the bad guy. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Let's make it legal. That's when I was like, okay, let me test him and make this legal. Because one, if he doesn't want to make it legal, it just shows that he can explain that to Kemet, okay? Like that, I did my most, because that's the hardest part to do, is bring legal things into it, because now it's legally bound, you know what I mean? And I just really wanted to do that to see how serious he was. And if he wasn't serious, I wanted to save myself. Let me tell you something. I changed my last name, okay, to an original last name. This was my biggest lesson, and I did this while I was pregnant. This was my biggest lesson, to have my son have my last name. Because I saw this guy not being that serious, because I had to change my passport. The amount of people that were trying to change their kids' passports because they want to go to school in the States and stuff, but they have their dad's last name. But the amount of women that I saw that they were having a hard time because the man is having issues signing paperwork or whatever, and their big fights with their lawyers and all this kind of stuff. And they really wish, they all said this to me. They're all like, oh, da da da, how's the father, blah blah. And I'm straight up, I'm like, yeah, he's not trying to be around, da da da, and everything. And they're like, oh, so are you getting a passport? I was like, no, I'm changing my name, because when my son's born, I want him to have our actual last name, not this altered name that got passed down in my generation. They're like, that's the best thing. I wish I did that. I wish I did that. I wish I did that. And I'm like, you know what? Bet this is a good decision. And honestly, now signing my son up for school, because I got full custody, I got all rights, because this guy didn't fight for my son at all. My son's gonna know all this anyways in the future. Now I'm getting my son a passport, signed him up for school, all that kind of stuff, and I have paperwork. They can't fight me. They can't say go chase the father. They can't say nothing like that, because I don't talk to, we're no contact. I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. Our last conversation was not good. You know what I mean? And, you know, I try to be so graceful with this guy, and I got postpartum, and, like, you know, just so many things that I was going through alone that I believe, should have manned up and taken responsibility, and he didn't. So, okay, I'm going to take care of my kid. I'm going to have another man I'm going to have another man in my life and take care of me and love my son. If you guys are like longtime subscribers, I'm sure you guys have realized who the father is, because he was in one of my videos. It's private now. Cookies in. I'm just focusing on getting this bread. You know what I'm saying? Get this bread, have this fun, enjoy myself, you know? That's my goal. And like make sure my son has a happy, fun life. Like we have such a great bond. I'm so proud of myself for having such a good connection with him. It takes a lot of work, guys, like especially single. When you're single, you're tired. Like you be tired, not even just like emotionally, or not just physically, but like emotionally, you be tired. Like you just be like, oh my god, I gotta deal with this again today. Ugh. Sometimes you just be like, this guy's just laying in his bed playing video games, doing whatever the hell, and I'm just sitting here like making 12 meals, cleaning, playing, singing, you know, like golly. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the real deal. Okay, that's really what's going on. It's been like, Kevin's 3.5 now, so it's been like, I want to say a year and a half. What year are we in? 2025? Yeah, I think maybe it's been 2 years and a half. That's what I mean. Like, I haven't talked to him. I've seen him around. But ain't nothing to make no impression, I'll tell you that. I've never had Kemet, luckily, while I've ran into him. I'm happy I don't have any loose ends, because when I meet my McDreamy, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain myself further than what has transpired in the past. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna be so happy. He better not cry today. See? Smells amazing. Definitely brown sugar over white sugar, guys. I was picking out cranberries and chocolate from this like mix thing that I have. My son loves cranberries. I know. Cranberries and raisins, and then it had some dark chocolate things in there, so I put that in there. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make more like this weekend, but this will do for now. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching another HT. No, I'm not HT no more, girl. Okay, thank you for watching another Harmon video. I'm so grateful. Until the next video, bye.